yung Mallari, reading lang, parang medyo, hindi naman siya talagang horror yung dating, yung story ni Mallari. Pero, hindi, paano niyo po nagawa yung, na-mix yung pagka-horror sa nahirapan po ba?
Yung totoong kwento ng Mallari na nasa Google at na-research namin sa Pampanga, syempre serial killer yung basis. Pero sobrang konti ang laman, sobrang konti, as in, pero pagyayabang nakarating pa sa Madrid, nagpatawag pa kami para hanapin sa, walang makuhang data. So sabi namin, ni Direk, pwede naman itong gawin nating Dahmer, pero pwede nating gawing Pinoy, kung saan ang cause ng lahat ng patayan at ang cause ng takot sa Mallari ay may pinanggalingang hindi lamang sa tao nang galing. Kaya doon nagsimula ang pagiging supernatural niya. And besides, Filipinos love supernatural movies more than killer movies na napapanood lang natin sa Netflix. Kaya
pagpasok ko ng Warner Brothers, obviously, besides having a really compelling story, I'm sure the production value had really something to do with it. If you could talk a little bit more about yung technical aspect po and, you know, just how much you had Mr. Brian spend his money on. Pwede pong bigyan niyo po kami ng idea about that.
Well, in terms of production value, it's one of those things. I do remember, Brian, kailan tayo nag-usap nito? I think parang first quarter pa, last year. Nung first quarter pa last year. And then, na-mention ko na kay Brian na parang, uy, malaking project to ha. Yun. I mean, hindi siya yung biro-biro na proyekto. And then in terms of production value, it took us months to prepare. Actually, almost 1 year na para i-prepare lahat ng from each department, from the camera department to the production design, the scoring, the VFX, and then the mood boards. Ang daming text na pinagdaanan kasi we are talking about 3 timelines, 3 production design, 3 camera style, kung paano mo siya i-merge. Madugo siya in a sense na ang dami namin kailangan iwasan. Ang daming kailangan na parang, oh wait lang, lumabas na yung ganito, nagamit na yung ganitong technique, nagamit na yung ganitong design. So, we have to, kumbaga, lumayo doon. Kasi, syempre, it's cinema. We want to offer something new for all of you. So, laging nandun yun yung consideration. Ang shotlisting namin, it took us 2 weeks to finish a shotlist. Lahat ng shots, lahat ng scenes. And then, wala pa doon yung mga revisions namin. And then, madugo, ang daming tech scouting na naganap, sa costume, ang daming preparation. Ultimo, lahat ng details ng damit nila. So, kay Severino Mallari, madali lang eh. I mean, Paris siya eh, diba? Pero the rest of the cast, sobrang madugo. I mean, ultimo, even the colors that we have to use is dapat nagkikwento, and is it available during that time? Remember, this is 1812. I mean, hindi pa tapos ang Roy G. Viv natin noon. I mean, butas ang colors natin. There are certain colors that we can only use because yun ang available. So, maraming consideration. Pero masaya siyang gawin. Sobrang nag-enjoy kaming gawin kasi like what we have said, hindi sa lahat ng panahon mabibigyan ka ng chance or opportunity to do something like this.
Thank you, Direk. And kay Piolo na lang, obviously from what Direk has said, parang, you know, he transported you all to that era in the 1800s, no, and having to portray such a, you know, dark, really dark character. How did you get out of it? So, you know, like during the downtime and then at the end of the production, nahirapan ba? I mean, did it, you know, go with you hanggang kunwari sa pag-uwi mo?
The day after, I had a rehearsal for my concert happening a week later. So, inimbanlo ko. But it helped that I requested for a lock-in because I didn't wanna, you know, be distracted, but at the same time, I just wanted to focus because, you know, doing 3 roles was a heavy task. But doing it, I don't know. He kept telling me magbanla ko after.
Di kasi biro yung material. I mean, for an actor.
Yeah, I had good sleep naman after every shoot, and everything just, I guess, fell into place. You know, it was a fun set. Even if it was a heavy material, wala namang sigawang naganap, wala namang drama, because mabait yung producer namin, ang ganda ng mga equipment namin. So we were taken care of really well, you know. And at the same time, after that, walang choice to dwell because I had a lot of other things to do. So after that, I had a concert. So I guess yun na yung pinaka-way ko, pinaka-way out. But living the character, it was nakakatakot. Yeah, it was scary. But I didn't have naman nightmares. But it was fun actually doing it. I really enjoyed it. Given a chance to do something like this again, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Sila nakatrabaho mo na ngayon si Piolo sa pelikula. And second, nag-change na ba yung mind mo na mag-quit sa showbiz dahil nakasama mo na si Mallari mismo?
First, isa siya sa top 3 kung bakit ko tinanggap yung project. Kasi my first one is the team with Direk, Mentork, and the Clever Minds. And the second is the script of Rico. And of course, working with our very own Piolo Pascual. He's the epitome of a walking discipline guy. Na wala akong masabi, and of course, working with him, na experience ko, I'm from the theater, so I know that I know my lines well, but whenever I'm in front of him, I miss a lot of things. He's a different guy. I mean, lahat binibigay niya sa'yo. He's so generous, and it works so well whatever he does, kahit anong gawin niya sa screen. And I have so much respect for the person, as an artist, and him as an artist. And it's such a privilege to be working with him. And I'm not quitting showbiz yet. I found my home with Necessary Theater.
Kasi
So
last year yan yung dialogue.
yeah. So yeah, I found my home with Necessary Theater with Barking Gona. So we're gonna be doing a lot of theater while I'm doing screen. That's it.
Thank you.
Miss Janella, Salvador.
Well, what we're gonna be doing later is we're gonna be performing then and having a Q&A now with the fans, which the Q&A part, I think that's a first for me. We don't usually do that. So, I think it's a great opportunity to be able to talk to our supporters, our audiences, and excited ako para mamaya kasi nga matagal-tagal ko na rin tong hindi nagawa, mag-mall show. Ever since nagka-pandemic, nagkaanak ako. Ayun, so, and it just shows that this production is really big. They've been giving everything they can. And so I'm really just grateful to be a part of it.
Thank you. How about JC?
I've never been to a Fancon before, so I'm taking it as a celebration for me to celebrate my team here with our mentor. I want to tell people the standard that they gave us as artists nung time na nag-shoot kami. They gave us everything. They make us feel so comfortable. It's not just me, even all the staff, all comfortable. And I think sila yung nag-set ng standard na lahat, sinasabi ko to sa lahat ng mga co-actors na nakatrabaho ko that, mentor, I found home with them kasi nga I was treated so well, and I know that they're gonna be doing a lot of amazing, great materials, incredible materials in the future with that leader here. So for me, this is gonna be celebrating with them na we have this movie for Metro Manila Film Festival. Lagi po, nasa swerte po ako na lagi akong merong ganitong Metro Manila Film Festival. Nasa swerte ako with Meant to Be Before, Miracle in Cell Number 7, and Family Matters last year. And now this one, so I'm speechless, I'm kidding. But yeah, so whatever is gonna happen later, I take it as a celebration. Baka maglabas ako ng alak to cheers with them.
Thank you, JC. How about Mr. Pascual?
Okay. I guess Fancon is a way to connect the audience, you know, not just to promote the film, but to also interact with them. So it's a good way to not just promote, but to also have them, listen to them, you know, have them around you so that they would know more about, you know, what you're trying to sell them. But also, you know, a way of Thanksgiving as well. Because sila naman yung kailangan mo to make business. But at the same time, it's also good because you give them that importance, di ba? Uso siya ngayon and people want to be able to interact, not just through camera, but also in person. So it's a good way to promote the film.
Thank you very much. Congratulations in advance to the Mallari family.
Okay, thank you, Armin and Benny. I don't happen to see her around. G. Trilliana, are you here? Sorry ma'am, I love you. Sorry po, maliit ang mata.
Malaking factor yung emotion. Malaking factor yung... I think it's one of the reasons kung bakit siya nasa trailer. Di ba sumpa ang magmahal? Kung bakit niya sinabi yun. Doon namin... Yun yung in-inject namin na isa sa mga bago doon sa... Usually kasi di ba kapag horror, expected mo na matatakot ka, expected mo na meron talagang story na susundan. Pinasok namin yon kasi para at the same time, meron susundan naman talagang kwento na hindi lang siya nakakatakot. And then, at the same time, kaya namin sinasabi na mahirap yung script kasi yung pag-marry ng social commentary ng material na hindi ka lang matatakot, na meron kang mapupulot paglabas mo. And then at the same time, that you know na this is something that could happen to you in all levels, in different levels nga lang. And then at the same time, na mag-enjoy ka kasi it's a horror movie.
May kasama pa rin ng pananakot. Okay. Thank you, Direk. For Janella, hi. You made that splash as Valentina. What was it in Mallari that convinced you to accept this project?
To be honest with you, before I accepted this film, sabi ko sa sarili ko, parang gusto ko munang magpahinga sa horror. Kasi medyo nata-typecast na rin ako sa mga horror. My first film was Haunted Mansion, it was horror. I did Bloody Crayons, it's also a slasher film. Killer Bride, parang naging tuloy-tuloy yung horror, hindi siya nawala. And I said, gusto ko muna magpahinga. But as soon as I read the script, sabi ko, this is something na hindi ko pwedeng palagpasin. It's so well written, it's very detailed. Kahit hindi mo siya, tama yung sabi ni Miss Gloria, hindi mo siya maiintindihan fully if you just read it. But it's so detailed and beautifully written, and even up to the smallest characters, our characters, everything's well written. So, pero kinabahan ako ng slight dahil hindi ko lang, parang kinabahan ako kasi hindi ko lang makakatrabaho dito si Papa B. Partner ko siya dito. So kinabahan ako, pero I couldn't let it pass. So yeah.
I know, we're sure you'll bring a different flavor naman to compared to your other
Definitely, yes.
your other iterations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have Don Sarmino of Abante.
Kay Piolo because
he's Piolo.
okay.
It's just that he's accomplished so much, and
May pa-tribute na naman kay Piolo.
yeah. Hindi, pero nung nasa set na
Ayun
kami,
nga, kumusta si Piolo?
never niya pinaramdam. Never ko naramdaman yon na Piolo siya. He's actually, like I said, he's very generous. I could see him also really working hard for this role. Lahat kami dito parang we're all really just trying to portray our roles na pantay-pantay kami. And yeah, he worked very hard for this then.
Ayun.
Hindi
Yes.
ko napansin, this is the year of Piolo Pascual.
Yes.
Diba? Sunod-sunod, parang walang tigil.
At nagko-concert pa yan dito sa Pilipinas at sa abroad, di ba? At nag-host pa ng The Eddies. Yan, paano pa? Janella, ano pa rin? Ikaw ba, matatakotin ka ba in real life? At sabi kasi na pag horror movie ang ginagawa, usually may na-encounter na mga scary or horror stories talaga sa set. The last time na interview namin si Piolo, meron siyang mga konting kwento, although parang hindi naman siya yung personal na naka-experience. Parang sa set, ikaw ba meron ganon? Naka-experience ka ba ng nakakatakot sa set mismo?
Dito sa set na to, wala.
Okay.
Pero nung Oh My G, hindi ko lang kung nakwento ko na to dati. Kwento ko ba ulit?
Sige, okay lang.
Nung Oh My G, since...
I-connect na lang natin dito sa Mallari.
Dahil horror. Yeah, nung Oh My G, I was just 17 at the time. And it was a show about God, if you didn't know. So, syempre, it's very spiritual. Everything was revolving around that. Tapos I would visit the church, yung mga Carmelite sisters, ganyan. So pumunta ako sa church, nilapitan ako ng isang madre, tapos sabi niya, lagi ako nanonood ng Oh My G, kailangan mong mag-pray, kasi lagi daw may nakahawak na black na kamay sa shoulders ko, sa dalawang eksena, may nakikita daw siya. So, yeah, after that, they prayed over me, medyo may exorcism ng slight na naganap. So, as a teenager, pinagdaanan ko yun. Ayun, yun na yung...
So yun yung kamay na nasa shoulder mo.
Yeah,
ba?
natanggal naman siya,
Okay,
hopefully.
natanggal na. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you, Don Don. Baka yung kamay...
Sa dami ng ginagawa ko, bahala na ang Diyos sa akin.
Tama naman. Kay Janella. Janella, question. Ayan.
Nakabahan ako.
Kinakabahan daw bigla. Question ko ay, dumating na ba sa buhay mo ang kinatatakutan mo?
Wow. Nung pinanganak pa lang po ako, andun na po siya, yung nanay ko po.
Bakit?
Self-explanatory na po. Hindi ko na kailangan i-explain ba't ako natatakot sa kanya.
Kay Ma'am Gloria, bilang isang napakahusay na artista, bilang isang natatanging ganda, Ma'am Gloria, sa dekada na pinagdaanan po natin ngayon, ano po yung isang bagay na kinatakutan ninyo na nagtatibay sa inyong pagkatao?
Hindi ko naman naisip yan. Ito ang sige na kumagari. Ano ang bagay na kinakatakutan ko?
Mo na nagtatibay sa'yo.
Na nagpatibay sa akin. Well, I cannot think of anything because I'm still scared of many things. I mean, I was scared when I joined Direct. And it took me I think on the third shooting day, parang lumakas na loob ko. I'm still, every time I shoot, talagang kinakabahan ako the first few days. Kasi baka hindi ko kaya ito. I'm always thinking, ano kaya? Matras na lang ako. I'm really like that. From the first time I've ever done a movie, except my first movie, parang wala lang picnic. Pero afterwards, I realized what it is. So, every time I do a movie, I don't think any past experience can help me because I'm always kabado. That's why, dami kong kasama. Marami akong kasama. Oh, how was it? Okay yun, okay yun. O, di, ganun pa rin. I'm still scared. I don't think I've experienced anything na okay na, kaya ko na ito. I'm like that.
Last question kay Derek. Derek, question ko. Kung baga sa laban, ang laban na ito ay nasa arena kayo. 10 maglalaban sa isang kompetisyon. 10 pelikula ang kailangang panoorin ng mga tao. Question.
Ang daming question, ha? Naku, ha? Baka mamaya dalawa na aaway sa akin dito, ha?
Ito na last na to. Ate, sige na nga, wag na nga. Question direct. Sa 10 pelikula na itatanghal sa darating na Metro Manila Film Festival, question ko, bakit kailangang unahin naming panoorin ang Mallari kumpara sa 9 na pelikulang nakahain sa Metro Manila Film Festival? O ayan last na yun.
Malaking factor yung never in the history ng film, for me I mean sa akin lang to, opinion ko lang po ito, wala pa akong alam na pelikula na natin na nagawa ng ganito, na 3 ang timeline, na tinahi into 1. It's a horror movie, it's a social commentary, and then it's the overall theme is love. I don't know, siguro kayo, wala pa. Siguro yun yung isa sa mga laban ng Mallari. I mean, it's everything that you were looking for. Kaya nga siguro yun yung namin na parang ito yung pelikula na kapag pinanood mo, lahat ng senses mo gagana. Kasi sinigurado namin yun doon sa pelikula. I mean, it's one also the reason kung bakit ganun katagal yung material bago namin nailabas. We could easily do a material na sobrang dali, ganito, pero we want to offer something new. Na kapag nilabas nyo na, kahit anong mangyari, mataalala nyo, yeah, Mallari.